This is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everyone's doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been, comfortable enough, please drop me a line. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you feel like the videos just give you a good uplift or a vibe that you really needed to comfort, go ahead and share that with somebody else so they can do the same or even more. I'm bringing, I just did finish doing my other video. Y'all, I'm so excited. Universe has guided me to do my tarot card readings. I used to do it on my daughters. My two oldest ones, they used to always ask me to give them a reading and stuff like that, and I've been really good at it. It's just before I felt it was really addicting to me. So I had to stop for a long time on not, watching tarot card readings or even doing my own tarot because it got really addicted, because it was based on me making decisions off of everything else, through the cards instead of going through my intuition. And an old friend of mine, she had sent me these cards for a gift. They're like, Roslynn, you really need to do that. You really need to do it because you know so many different things. You should be able to use that throughout the tarot card readings. So I was just like, been doing so many clearings, and kept on showing me that. So I will be starting to do these on my channel, just to bring different content in. I feel repetitive, with me being OCD and ADD, I start getting burnt out and bored real quick. So I just want to be able to switch it up. I'll still be doing my videos, but I'll also be bringing the tarot card reading as well. And this one is the Earth sign. It's with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let me see what's going on with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's so many different things. I know Air sign just came out with a very good one. There's so many of us that's just wanting. Uh-oh. 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 Somebody will be finding a soulmate. A soulmate is coming into the life. Soulmate is coming into the life. Okay. Request Holy Spirit. Let me do a reading for the not water signs, but earth signs. What is it they need to know? What does the future hold? What is it to help them get step by step? Uh-oh. Oh, two of them fell out. Divine timing. Your soulmate is coming in, but, a lot of us, we tend to get impatient for anything that universe has instilled into us. But they're telling you to trust the process. It's going to be way better than what you realized. These things is coming in, and it's just like you may wanted a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever and wanting to expand with that person. And it's just when you have that soulmate that comes in for you, this is somebody that's just it's going to magnify your life. This is going to be a person that you're not used to. Maybe there'll be different people who are dealing with twin souls right now, and a lot of different things is taking place. So it's like somebody's going to come in, and that's going to be your team. That's going to be your partner, and they're going to support you. Right now they're probably doing it through different vibes. You may feel like your loved one, or not loved one, but your soulmate, or you have a strong connection to, is ghost you. They didn't ghost you. They had to go through their vibe of healing. So don't allow yourself to, put in that negative thought about yourself. What did I do? What did I say? We were getting along 1 minute, and next thing you know, they went silent on me. And that has nothing to do with you. If they want to come into your life, they have to come correct. And that's why, you have to be able to do the same. Whatever universe is sending towards your way on wanting you to heal, they want you to be able to do that. You have to go through that emotional, spiritual, verbal, any kind of clearing you need, that has to go and take place for you. But it has to clear out. So it's like, trust divine timing on what's going to take place. And your intentions. Make sure your intentions is pure. I always tell you, always think about the things that you want, not the things you don't want. If you're trying to place a business out, or you're trying to buy a new house or something like that, instead of always focusing on this is not right, this is not right, I can't get this, I'm frustrated. But they're allowing you, what do you want? If you want to build this business, you want to build this company, allow yourself to focus on where that change needs to go at. If we focus on our mistakes, blessings will pass us by. I had to remind myself a lot of those times to be able to do that. So they said, make sure you clear your mind for your intentions that you want in. The things that you're facing right now can be very unbearable, but these are the things that are dipped in disguises for you. You're really having to go through it. You're being tested left and right. Because it's like, is this a test? Yeah, this is a test. Is this a test? Yeah, this is a test. So, you have to be able to do that. There's so many beautiful things that's coming out for these signs, and it's like a blessing in disguise. You've been going through a lot of hardship, and these are the things. Those hardships are going to turn into something as a blessing. You may not be able to see that right now, but they're telling you to trust the process. And a lot of times it's hard for us to trust, but that's where faith kicks in. Step out the zone. Like right now, I'm doing tarots, and I usually don't do these, because I don't want nobody thinking like, "Wow, you so fake." No, I'm not being fake. When I know I have to step away from something, because I know it's if I'm allowing myself not to move based on that, I'm not wanting to constantly get external validation towards every single thing that I do. I had to be able to step away from this for a while and then come back. So it'll be different things that's taking place. Okay. All righty. Okay, you want me to pull? Trust the process. What I just say? Trust the process. You got so many beautiful things that's going on. Trust the process. Soulmates is coming in for you, earth signs. You really have to do that. And you trust the divine, timing of the divine. They got beautiful things that's coming in store for you, but they say it takes a minute. They want to make sure everything is cleared out your mind. Your doubts, your fears, your questions, your anger, your regret. Place in forgiveness, and make those intentions. You know what you want. There's just like, I am going to build up my business. I am going to be successful. I am going to have more blessings than I ever imagined. So they're telling you to trust that. Okay, spray. Healing. I was like, these cards feel like I'm being rigged. Trust that while you're healing. Go ahead and put that way. Okay. One more? Okay. One more. Romance. When you're healing, you probably have a spirit that's coming through that always uplifts you. Anytime you're going through doubt, um, through harshness, through sadness, there's always some kind of energy or entity that's telling you you're not alone. This is all, you have so many beautiful loved ones that's coming through to you. When we're going through this retrograde, and you're probably seeing a lot of your loved ones that have passed on, or you may see their name pop up, or a certain saying they're popping up, or all those different things where they're assisting you, because you've probably been in like very bad toxic relationships, but those toxic relationships is bringing by blessings. Before you can start romance, you have to have romance within yourself. If you want somebody to love you, you have to place love into yourself. And there's a lot of times we based our decisions on showing that we did not love ourselves, and it's okay, because you're allowing yourself to see. It's y'all hear me a lot, and I said that I didn't love myself on certain situations, because I see how far I allowed certain things to take place in my life, and those should have been the things that I severed. But when I allow myself to look at it, even through my moments of frustration, I have to look at it, and it's my toxic situation helped me grow so much. You know, it's not easy to do that, especially when you got so much going on. But I feel that as a blessing, and it's allowing me to help me love myself so much more. You know, I may be good one day and be frustrated the next, but I'm allowing myself to go through that change. When you go through your change and you're accepting yourself for who you are, and that's hard to do because a lot of times we become our own worst critic, our own worst enemy. But they're wanting you to place love into yourself. You know, you love yourself. You tell yourself, hey, good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. You know, it's like I'm about to be the bomb today. You know, I'm not going to allow what took place yesterday to involve in my peace of today. So they're telling you to trust that healing because the romance is there. So go ahead and put these out the way. Okay. Miracles. Miracles. Don't you believe in miracles? You know, miracles is coming in. You know, so many different things is coming in. You know, you probably had an avalanche of sadness, trouble, hardship that's going on into your life, and you really felt like God was not listening to you. He is not hearing you. He don't went on a straight deaf mute. He doesn't sit up here and decline your calls. But no, a lot of times when we're asking for things, and I had to always remind myself, God is blessing you in ways that you didn't expect. If there are certain things like you're ready to part ways with, universe and God will put you in a situation where you have no choice. Be patient, appreciate what those moments are showing you, even though a lot of times it's hard for us to appreciate pain, but that pain teaches us so much about ourselves. That's taking place. So they're telling you miracles is there. Miracles is really there. Okay. Go out in nature. I just had that for Earth, air sign. What is it? Yeah, air sign. Nature. Nature calls you. When we're allowing ourselves to, step out into nature, universe speaks to us all the time. Thunder beings is with us all the time. Spirit comes through squirrels. You may see dogs, or you may see cats outside, or lizards. All these different things is showing you, giving you that insight that you may have needed, that you may have needed clarity from. If you're allowing yourself to say, God, universe, I'm really trying to heal, but I'm trying to figure out, where do I end and where do I begin? And it's just like they're telling you, nature will speak to you. Nature will answer you in the ways that you need. You just have to pay attention. You have to have your mind open, because nature will show you that miracles is on its way. Divine guidance. You have to pull that again. Yeah, you had divine guidance and divine timing. So it's just with that, your divine guidance is taking place where it's guiding you to new avenues. They're making you step out your comfort zone, like I'm doing. I have to step out my comfort zone and start doing my cards, because I'm really good with these, but I just didn't like doing them on thing. I used to be so happy and proud of the other folks do. I said, I don't know how you do it, because that mess is draining. But universe, they work things out for you. So it's like you're getting that divine guidance. They know that you may be lost in your head. You're probably going around in a circle, or you can be good one minute and then you go right back to thinking about certain things that is no longer serving you. So they're telling you, these situations that's coming in, and a lot of times it's hard to be able to break away from the things that has taken place in your life, especially if it was very treacherous, very traumatic, but this is where if you made it through that, there's a blessing for that. You're when you're allowing yourself to inspire by healing, your healing of inspiration, as well as overcoming something, is a cheat sheet for somebody who is lost and confused like you were at one time. And these are the things that showing you, pay attention. The guides are showing you how much you have evolved, all you have changed. Just because you feel like the situation is not changed for you, it changed you. That situation changed you in a long time, in a big way. But you have to be able to see it like that. And a lot of times we stay focused on what this person said, what somebody blocked us from, why am I mad, why do they keep doing this? Allow yourself to apply that towards growth. I have to remind myself, allow that to apply towards your growth. And you're merging in something very higher. If there's like spirits is coming in, and you're merging towards your higher self. You're becoming a conduit in some big, powerful way. From what this is showing me, is like you're merging. Like I see a whole bunch of like rainbow colors around you. So you're being strengthened through these moments. And they're telling you, you know, these are the things that's happening for you, but we're breaking free, you know, breaking free of those old constraints, those old ways, habits, and patterns, you know. And it's really hard to do, you know, especially if you that's been like your buddy, you know, for a long time. I used to tell people my pain and my trauma was my best friend. And you know, I became very comfortable with that because I felt like happiness that, you know, just wasn't in the cards for me. But then I was just like, no, I create my own happiness. I don't care what else is going on, what people say. I'm going to create my own happiness. So it's like you got something merging into your life, and they're telling you this is going to be a blessing for you. Friendships, there's new friendships that's coming in. You know, it may be the part of that soulmate and romance is coming in. You know, a lot of times when you have somebody very special into your life that loves you, flaws and all, the good and the bad, the ugly and the sad, all those different things, that's your best friend. You know, and this is what you really are deserving. There's a new friendship that's entering into your life that you did not expect. And this is like whatever you've been drawn to. You know, I'm seeing somebody wanting to go towards the river, you know, like a river walk, or, you know, like a creek or something like that. They said, listen to the nature within the water, the currents. You know, this is going to bring so much insight to you that is going to give you information that you were unaware of. Like it's been there, but you had to go through a certain thing to see that certain thing. So they're telling you, you know, that new friendship is coming in. And it's going to be one of those ones. The friendships, like if you've been having a lot of people throughout your change on your path, there's been people in your life that stayed for a minute, or there have been people out your life that just ghosted you, blocked you, or whatever. And that's okay. Universe is, you know, people are only supposed to have certain access to you. If this is not meant to stay, they're only supposed to have a certain part of the access to you. You probably overcome something that they needed assistance to overcome what they got going on. Or you hold the information on something to give them that next step, so they come to you. Or there'll be people that are in your life that is very genuine. They got no hidden intentions, no motives. They're not being corrupt with you. They're being very genuine. A lot of times that can be scary, especially if you've had a lot of people in your life that are very manipulative. But they're telling you there's a beautiful friendship that is going to start with you, but we had to be our own friend first. That's what we have to do, because a lot of times it's like, oh, we get lonely, or oh, I get tired of being by myself. You know, probably Valentine's Day had sucked for you or something like that, and you're seeing all these lovey-dovey things, and it can be very depressing. You know, it can be very depressing. But they're telling you there's something good is going to come out of that. Whatever you've been struggling with is going to pay off big for you. And they're just telling you just wait on that, because divine guidance is guiding you towards that friendship, and it's merging. The friendship, oh wow, the friendship is merging, and is bringing miracles, and you can catch that through nature. Okay, body care, you know, working out, exercising, yoga, Pilates, weightlifting, all those different things. You know, dance, you know, dancing and listening to music is some sort of meditation. You know, Tai Chi, I used to love doing Tai Chi, and I need to start that back up because it's so relaxing and get so peaceful. And I always get emotional after that because I'm purged out so much. But they're telling you got to take care of your health. You know, maybe you're not eating right, or you know, you're probably going through emotional eating. I was doing that a while back, and all those different things. So those situations is really, you know, really helping you. So they want you to go ahead and take this time out for yourself to take care of your body. You know, that's the vessel. You know, we don't get to change that up until, you know, unless God wants us to reincarnate or something like that. But it's telling you take care of your health. You know, maybe if you're stressing a lot, you know, that can make you sick as well. They always say, you know, they can give you a stroke if you keep stressing about certain things like that that's out of your control. And harmony, you know, when you're allowing yourself to go through that, you got so much, you know, peace that's coming into your life. This is something that you truly deserve. The universe has so much beautiful things that's about to come into your life with you and for you. You know, because of the hardships you went through, because of the setbacks, you know, because people constantly got in the way of different things that you had going on, sabotaging, you know, you're going to have harmony that's going to come into your life, you know, because they know whatever you're facing, they're telling me whatever you're facing, um, hasn't been easy. They knew that. They already know, you know, and they've never told you this situation was going to be easy for you. So uh, they're letting you know, even though you may have been dealing with a lot of hardship, that hardship is going to dissolve and it's going to create so much peace, love, and prosperity and abundance into your life. So they're telling you, you know, harmony is on its way. You know, you deserve these different things. You know, you've gone through a lot, and a lot of times we can go like head on, like keep going, keep going, and keep going, and then you'll never see the fruit. It feels like you'll never see the fruit of your labor, and that can be very discouraging, disappointing, and annoying, you know. But they're telling you trust the process is paying off for you. You may not be able to see it, but they're telling me 444. There's probably people been seeing 444, 555, and different things. So you know, and when you're doing that, you know, big changes coming in. I'm getting tired of the challenges and changes going on, but I know this is supposed to be betterment for me, you know. So know that the harmony is coming into your life. And playfulness. You know, they always tell you see yourself through child's eyes, you know. Um, children don't have fear until it's taught to them. You know, you can tell them, hey, don't go on that balcony, or hey, don't touch that stove, stop touching that, leave the knives alone. You know, different things like that. You know, they want you to be able to have fun and stop taking life so seriously. You know, if you need a good laugh, you know, if you got some friends that you can hang out with that you're very compatible with, because, you know, through these changes, it seems like a lot of us are clashing with a lot of energy. And they're telling you, you know, go ahead, have fun, dance around, sing, you know, go skating, do something, you know, that really gives you life into your life, you know, because it's like we've been like a dead horse. You know, we've been woe is me, like Eeyore. You know, no, woe is me, that's okay, you know. But they're telling you, you know, when you're allowing yourself to not take life so seriously, and a lot of times it's hard to do that when you got so much struggle into your life, you know, and you're trying to force yourself to see a different perspective. And it's not easy to do that, but you are being tested for that because you are very brave, and they tell you to own up to that. You need to own that and own it to the fullest. Don't allow what other people are saying, other people are doing to make you doubt your own self. Okay. You can't sit up here and take advice from people that gave up on their own dreams. Don't do that. Blessings. Blessings is on its way to you. Blessings is on its way. You know, like I just said, there's so many different things that has taken place into your life. And, you know, a lot of times we have faced things that's really been hard to bear, you know, and they know that it's not easy. There's a lot of people out here that are scared to face their fears. They're scared to face their pain, you know. So they pick different ways to project that towards other people. But you were chosen for something different, you know, and we have to be able to step outside the box, you know, no matter what we have going on around us. That stay focused on what is truly important to you. Allow yourself to take that leap of faith, you know, and trust the process that blessings are coming. And when they're coming at rapid pace. But they're saying whatever you got going on with you that is going to be very beautiful, keep it to yourself. No matter who it is, but it's my mom or it's my husband, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. There's certain things you just gotta move in silence with. Keep it to yourself because you got blessings that's coming, and you don't need anybody that's coming into your life that done lost everything and they have no problem with making you lose yours too. So, and from what I'm feeling, it's like an Aquarius, somebody dealing with an Aquarius, or it's like an Aquarius and Cancer is floating around, you know, and they're going to be a part of your blessing in some kind of way. It's telling me Aquarius and Cancer, and what is it? Aquarius and Cancer that's coming in. So it is telling you something's going to tie it down into a blessing. You know, if you have been getting setback after setback, you may be working on a new venture for yourself. And every direction you have gone into has just not worked out for you. But they're telling you do not give up on that. You know, just because it may not be coming out as fast as you wanted it to, doesn't mean it's not coming. but there are still some life lessons, some still healing that's taking place, you know, and that is not easy, you know, especially if you're dealing with something that's very toxic or is very heavy. But knowing when you're facing these things and you have not gave up on yourself, because your soul won't let you, even though you may bump it, I don't want to do this no more, I'm tired, I'm doing all this and ain't getting nothing back from it, where's my fusion, no fruition coming in, then they're telling you to just trust the process, you know, because if he makes you wait, it means bigger blessings is coming in more than what you wanted. Because a lot of times they say your blessings that you're wanting is so mediocre. They want you to be able to think bigger because you deserve that in your life. You know what you've been through, you know what you've conquered, you know, and you know what you're going through right now, because you can clear one moment of test, hardship, forgiveness, clearance, cutting cords, and then 10 other ones that's coming. But this is something that they knew you were already overcome. And for you doing that, they're going to compensate you. Even your enemies are going to have to compensate you. So they're telling you, stay focused. You know, blessings is coming in and it's coming in rapidly. So they tell you, stay forward. Regardless of what is going on with you in the world, they're telling me right now, there's some people that has been standing in front of a door. Like if they're in vision or even through meditation, they see their self stepping in front of a door, well, not a light to it. And the door is pulsating. That means that it's like prosperity is opening that door. You have to be able to bless God while you're in the hallway. You know, you're already grateful for the things that's coming in, but before he opened that door, bless him in the hallway. And they're telling you that door is about to open, and it's not going to be something you're going to have to knock on. You're going to walk right in, even though every door you have went to hasn't open for you. Those are the blessings, because they see that you never stopped. You know, you never stopped, even though you got discouraged. You know, it would be like, well, maybe God ain't playing with me today. Next thing you know, boom, the mess didn't happen the way you wanted to. But this is where he's showing you your persistence. You know, a lot of times it's hard for us to be able to see hardship as a blessing. But you know, if you're in a relationship that's not good for you, this is showing you where if you notice that you're like, I'm fed up, you know, I deserve to be happy, you know, where's that happening? You have it's meant allowing you to step forward into that, because this is your happiness, but you have to work for it. You have to earn that, because there's a lot of times we get frustrated because there'll be different things we worked on and it wasn't that hard to bring those blessings in. But this is something that's infinite. This is something very, very potent, like a good potent, you know. And this is that one where when that blessing comes through, you'll never take it for granted. That's the reason why we had to go through all those different things. So when you finally get that blessing, you're going to do any and everything to make sure you secure that. And they're telling you that your focus, your energy, you know, your integrity, all these things are very critical, that you have to be selective about what you entertain, what you welcome in. Because there's a lot of different things. History starting to repeat itself. There's a lot of people popping up that you may have had, like, you know, you had that love weakness for you, that for these certain people. Like there are certain things that people can do. They know how to weasel back into your life. They say, don't you let them come in. When God, you know, when God picks you up, you know, picks you up out of that treachery, don't go back to something that knocked you down in the first place, because he has something so much better for you. And enchantment. There's so many different things that are enchanting in front of you. It's like you're your own magic. You know, there's something inside of you that's hungered, like it's roaring. You know, you got so much hunger into your life. Let me see, because there is telling me to pull up something else. Where is it? Oh, okay. Enchantment. Because they're telling me to go ahead and read this for somebody, because somebody is needing to hear this. Okay. Okay. So it's okay. It says oh Jesus. Recapture. Yeah, recapture your children's sense or wonder, and view the world as a magical place. Yeah, you have to see things through child's eyes. It says, remember when you were a child, everything, you know, seemed was magical. You know, everything looked a different way when you were a child. You never seen fear unless that was instilled into you. You never seen danger unless that instilled on you. And a lot of times for us to be able to heal, we have to look at it in a different way. And a lot of times that is hard to do, but that's where your strength comes in. You know, when you know you're determined to make that change in your life, you're going to make changes on how you choose to change. So, and abundance, blessings of your abundance is coming through. They said when you allow yourself to see things in a totally different way, and they're bringing that light to you. You know, there's been a lot of people, and I feel a Leo's coming in for a lot of people. Um, a Leo and an Aries, from what they're telling me. Leo and Aries. They're some kind of assistance that they're doing to help you get to this abundance. You know, if you've been struggling in so many different ways and stuff like that, and they see that you have had hardship after hardship after hardship, and a lot of times we get angry because it's like the guides are there, you know, they're always going to give you what you need, and you know, you never have to want for nothing. And it's like, okay, then why the hell am I struggling so much? That struggle is a blessing. You know, they want you to be, when they're telling you they want a whole 360 for you, you doing it about multiple times. But this is creating a blessing of a best version of yourself that is coming through for that, with that abundance, just because of the hardships you were focused on, because there's different things that's just been in your mind. Like we've been a lot of on our clouds imagining what our life can be. You know, we have to also be realistic, you know, because a lot of times we put our heads in the cloud and we'll bring up a certain thing that is just like, are you sure this is what you want? Because this is not what I'm trying to give you. God's like, I got so many big, beautiful things for you, and you want this little thing. I'm trying to give you a whole ship, and you over here on this little, you know, this little hoverboard raft. You know, that's what they're trying to tell you. You have so much abundance is coming in just because of all the struggles you went through, just because of how people, you know, done different things to you in your life, and you know, and you still kept trying to move. You know, you never gave up on yourself, and that's why universe picked you for this, because he knew even if you wanted to give up, your soul wasn't going to let you do that, because abundance is coming through. Whatever was taken out your life is going to be replaced with better. You know, if something left out your life, now everything you lose is a loss. So they're telling you that. You know, if it's something that took away, if it could have been a person that you truly love, you didn't see yourself without, these are, you know, these are the things that they're wanting you to do. I didn't realize my shirt was so freaking huge. My bad, y'all. The only way my shirt, my god, dog, is shirt huge. So they're telling you whatever that setback is bringing something into your life. It's like a boomerang. You know, not a boomerang, a slingshot. You've been pulled back, pull back, pull back, and next thing you know, all it is to spring forward. You know, and you're about to do that, and it's going to be right when you least expect it. That abundance is coming through just because of all the different things that you have gone through, and you know, you never gave up. So they're telling you, you know, trust that our abundance is coming in, and it's the Leo. What is it? A Leo and an Aries is coming in. That's going to help you with that. And maybe you have a Scorpio, maybe, excuse me, a Scorpio that may have passed on, that's been helping you a lot. And you'll know from the different signs they've been sending you, you know, and you'll know it's them, and you know it has been. You know, there's been a lot of loss in certain people's lives. There's been a lot of loss, and they understand that. And it's just like you're at that verge where you don't know how much more you can take. And they're just telling you, just hold on a little bit longer. You know, and a lot of times it's hard to do that. I'm like, look, this is not your life. I know you're guiding me, you're protecting me, but you're not the one who's feeling this. Even though they are feeling this, they know this is going to be best for you. We may not be able to see it like that, but this is a blessing in disguise. And they're telling you to listen. Listen. You know, a lot of times us being in our heads about what could have, should have, would have done, and that all that is corrupting our mind, and it makes us lose focus on what's really truly important. You know, you have to be able to realize everything happens for a reason, being able to accept how you are, being able to accept what your situation is, that you have to be able to accept. You know, ending of a chapter in your life can be very scary, you know, because you're so used to that chapter for so long. Or a lot of times we can say we work for this and I deserve this, but it is the work balancing out to what you want. Because a lot of times we can say I'm worth this, I'm worth that, I deserve this, I deserve that, but we're not putting the work in. So they're telling you this is where you have to go full force at. You know, take that leap of faith and trust that, you know, bigger and better is coming into your life. And when it's bigger and better, it's going to be more than you expected. So they're telling you to listen to your intuition, listen to your intuitive, you know, listen to the voice inside you that's giving you that nourishment. Because a lot of times you'll know the difference between your ego and your intro of your intuitive. The ego wants you to stay focused on what somebody has done to you, or they want you to focus on what you clearly lack, or focus that you feel like you're not being heard. you know but then it's your intuitive or your intuition is telling you, we have came such a long way. You have so many losses, and we realize you have so many losses, but you're not alone in this. Your loss is going to turn out to be a bigger gain. you know so allow yourself to be open towards that abundance, because abundance doesn't always have to be financial. It could be spiritual. You're gaining knowledge about yourself. You're learning more about your purpose that is you're partaking in. There's a lot of people who are going through dark night of the soul, kundalini, and all these different transitions, ascensions, because you're surpassing that, and it's like your frequency is very powerful. And you are, because it's just like you can be around electronics and all of a sudden batteries start going dead. Your phone probably kills more power than anything when you're around. Or if you got digital cable like direct TV and stuff like that, you can pass by the TV and you start scrambling stuff up. Or even when you're in a car, your frequency on your radio is just like really jacked up, like, oh God, can you turn that volume down on your vibes, please? But they're telling you, listen, get out your head. I have to have my own pet talk about different things that goes on in my life, but it's a blessing. All of us have our bad days. You go through things, you cry, you get upset, you get anxious, you get depressed, but you're allowing yourself to feel that. And that's where the strength comes in, because there's a lot of people that choose not to heal. Because when you do that, that's not something as easy, because you have to own up to yourself about what part you played in your own suffering. We can point fingers all day about somebody else, but what did you partake in? And it's telling you, don't blame yourself. These are lessons that you learn to grow. It's going to take you to bigger heights. It's going to allow you to heal in ways you never seen possible. You're starting to disconnect from people that you thought you couldn't live without. You're really starting to see things like that, and something, let go of that family member. Heal from that family member. There may be somebody in your life that keeps constantly going out to try to poke and probe with you, because they see that power within you, and they don't like that. There's something that they see in you that they don't see in themselves. They have it, but they're not willing to do the work that we have to do to get to ours. This is how we really notice ourselves. This is where we start putting in extra love into ourselves, when we start seeing ourselves by flipping that coin. Yeah, I might have be lacking this. Yeah, I may have been dirty to this. Yeah, I may have, had setback after setback, but setback ends up going to success if you allow yourself to keep going. You can't when you give up on something, you really don't know how far to go, because you gave up. You have had people hurt you, but it showed you how much you need to love yourself. Not take it personal. That person probably ain't used to people being genuine with them. They probably used to people dogging them out. And you can be that genuine person. And a lot of times you have to understand, when people have been manipulated for a long time, and you're coming in with no hidden agendas, no intentions, no motives, that's something weird for them, because they're always going to look to see what that person is, because a lot of times they do that. They self-sabotage and they miss out on a blessing. A lot of times you don't realize you're being placed in somebody's life for a blessing, and they end up sabotaging their own self because of jealous spirit, envious spirit, on things. Even within our tribe, there's a lot of different things that's going on, to where it's getting heavy. It's getting heavy, and it's just because we're going through a lot of ascension and stuff like that. But whatever you're facing, it has a lesson behind that. And a lot of times it's hard for us to see that when we're in that tribulation, when we're in that that storm. We really don't see it. And so they're telling you to be able to listen. So it's telling you, get in nature. Nature brings so many miracles into your life if you're allowing yourself to look for them. Okay, something's merging in with you. Okay, it's something very powerful. You probably getting all these ascension flus, the spiritual flus, hot, cold, tired, energetic, cotton mouth, body aches and pains. Going through that healing process is no way easy. That mess is hard, but it would be beneficial for us, and I have to remind myself that all the time. You're allowing yourself to be honest, like, yeah, I'm a messed up person. Who've been going through all this and this and that, but this is about to create better for me. When you had to deal with different things in your life, like especially what I was saying a few minutes ago, got sidetracked. But when you're in bad relationships, this showed you where you stand with yourself. That person came in, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. They're supposed to, break you down. They're supposed to make you doubt yourself. They're supposed to make you fear. And this is that when you're allowing yourself to step into your strength, there's fear don't exist. When you're healing that enemy inside, outside entities of enemies can't touch you. You're becoming indestructible. But you had to be able to go through that through the treachery that you've been facing. So you know that the merge is coming in, and you're getting that the assistance from the divine is guidance. Okay, and through the body care, you're taking care of your health. You're being more active. A lot of times when we go through depression, all we want to do is sleep. You don't want to go nowhere. You don't want to be sociable with people, but they're telling you step out. Because whatever it is that's merging, that friendship is something you can just walk into. You could be, out in the park, you be taking your dog out or something like that, and then you end up bumping into somebody and not realizing, hey, this is a future potential soulmate. You never know. And that's what it's telling you. You go out in nature, use the playfulness. When you're allowing yourself to take care of your body, getting out into nature, you have so many different things that's merging inside of you. That's why so much is going on with you right now, and you're being very dreamy. If you're in the clouds a lot, so it's just like even when you're going through different things, and you put an image in your head about what your life can be like, and it can be that way, but you have to be able to accept where you're at in the now. And a lot of times we get stuck on the past because of what happened, what somebody did, what we didn't do, what we should have did, or what hurt the most. And it is just like, you know when you're allowing yourself to see like everything came off in a blessing. There's certain people that that was placed in my life that really didn't do good by me, but that's okay. They brought a blessing anyway. You had to go through that, so in case this goes on again, you already know exactly what to look for, and you can make that quick decision. A lot of times we tell somebody, I don't want to go through that no more, or I wish I never met that person. They never want you to do that, because that person has showed you so much that you need to look for out in the world, because not everybody's coming to you as genuine. And they wanted you to be able to go through that, because when you're healing and letting go, I know it will be different people I heal and part ways with. And it made me feel better. But when there was somebody else that came in and reminded me of that, I already knew when to step back. And that's the reason why you had to go through that. That's your benefit on going through treachery like that, because that shows you what kind of red flags and patterns that you need to look out for when you're dealing with people. Because when you're being playful and you're not taking everything seriously, a lot of times you got to laugh to keep from crying. You got to be able to do that. That harmony is manifesting in you, and that harmony is bringing blessings to you. And it's very enchanting. You have to be able to look at things in a different way. And when you're looking at it, you're allowing yourself to accept that and look look through a child's eyes, as well as somebody's telling me, the inner child needs to be healed. The inner child needs to be healed, because there's somebody who's seeing things when they were little and they went through stuff. But there's a Scorpio that's looking over on somebody else that's supposed to be helping them as well. So it's like a Scorpio Sag is coming through. There's a Scorpio and Sag. It's like even when we get that help from them, it could be hurtful what they're doing, but that's going to become a blessing for you. If they hurt you, because you had to be able to do that. And a lot of times it's like with karma, they say, they will allow somebody to hurt you, embarrass you, and disappoint you to that point where you have to learn to walk away. And a lot of times it's hard to be able to do that, but if you're taking it day by day, and you're serious about that, universe is going to come all the way into play for you. They're already doing it, but they want you to be able to open up to be able to receive that help, because a lot of times we want to do things by ourselves, and that's why stuff get hard, because we're not allowing universe and God to work in our favor. We have to do the focus, we have to do the healing. They're going to do the rest. They just need you to come show up for yourself. So when you're doing that, they're telling you, listen, there's so much abundance that's coming into your life. A lot of times we get stuck in our feelings. We get stuck on different things we tired of dealing with, ready to close doors, ready to padlock that mess. And you're not realizing this struggle is bringing in so many, beautiful abundance is coming into your life. And, when you're listening, the abundance comes through. They can have a a soulmate that's coming in, but they're telling you to trust the divine. You know, everything is working out in your favor, and it may not feel that way, but you have to be very, very, be intention. You know where your intentions is at. I want to be in a peaceful vibration. I want to be in a peaceful relationship, but I want to be in a peaceful relationship with myself so I can bring that in. And when you have your intentions, telling your soulmate is coming through. They're telling you to listen because the soulmate's coming through for you. And it's like, but trust the divine. Everything is unfolding in your favor. And they say, but just make sure your intentions, you know what you want, and you set your mind towards that, on what you want, not what you want to, not deal with anymore, because those are the things that you had to go through to get to what that, what you're, they're telling you to have your intentions for. And it's like trust. When you trust the divine on what's taking place into your life, and you're having those powerful intentions, they say trust that. You need to trust that. A lot of times we've had so many different things that's going on in our lives, and it's hard for us to trust. And I get it. I totally understand. But when you trust that, you're going through that initial healing, and that healing, whoever this romance is, that's hidden in the shadows for you, is helping you already. It's been helping you all along. You probably hear them a lot. You probably see their name come up a lot. If you know who that person is, the birthday comes up a lot. And when you're healing, that friendship is coming in for you, and it's going to help you get there. And this is, whatever this is permanent, but you had to go through all those different things to come through. So I hope this was a good reading for y'all. Like I said, I was so excited to be able to do something different like this, and it was really enjoyable. And I never expected that, but I took a leap of faith. I love to be able to do this where I can help other people. Because I used to give major props to every tarot card reader, because, baby, I was like, that is draining. That is really draining. But I'm my own tarot card, for that, because I've helped a lot of people in that way. So it's blessed I can be able to do this as well. So nature, miracles, merging, divine guidance, body care, friendship, playfulness, harmony, blessing, enchantment, abundance, listening, soulmate, divine timing, intention, trust, healing, and romance. I'm going to go ahead and show you the spread. So I hope you were able, I hope this was able to resonate with you. If it doesn't apply, please let it fly. Not everybody can resonate with that. Don't look too hard into it. If it's something that gives you that chill, or it was something that was guiding towards you, this is something that you had to hear. That's basically like your cheat sheet to get next to the next steps and what you're questioning into your life. If you needed that, notification, about where do I go? What do I do? This is it for you. So, blessing to you. You truly deserve it, and everything that's taking place. So, I hope you were able to get what you needed out of this. So much love to you. Y'all already know I leave my contact information in the description box below. And, it's basically, I don't know how I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna fit it in some kind of way, but I really truly enjoyed this, and I hope you were able to resonate with the things that I have going on in these cards. So hopefully it resonates with you. Abundance is coming to you. We always have to worry about that curse word, patience. Process. You have to deal with that, but trust and believe better things is coming to you. So I hope you were able to resonate with this. Like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. And y'all will see me on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.